Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today we're gonna be talking about acne. Okay, yes, we're gonna be talking about acne and why we get them. All right, so of course, if I don't know who doesn't know why we get acne, but anybody that has acne, they should have an idea of why they get acne. One of the reasons why we get acne is because of our age. All right, so usually like teenagers are usually the ones that are prone to getting acne because of the changes that the body is going through, like puberty and so forth. All right, so of course inevitable, like we cannot change that because it's part of growing up. Like when I was going through puberty, I got acne too. All right, some people don't, some people get acne, but most teenagers get acne because of the changes that are taking place in their body. So that's one reason why we get acne. And there's another reason why we get acne. We get acne because of the oily stuff that we are using, or the greasy stuff, the physical stuff that are actually greasy on our skin, whether it could be from our hair products, hair sprays, moisturizers that are too occlusive. It could be from wearing clothes that are very like tight, like anything that causes friction on the skin can cause acne and so forth. Yeah, so it could be your age, it could be, as I said before, oily stuff, greasy stuff onto your skin from your hair and so forth. Could be your pillowcases not clean and so forth. It could be genetics, maybe your parents, family members suffer from acne, or they have acne prone skin, or they have acne complications, and you automatically get it because of something that you inherit from your relatives. It could be, what else could it be? It could be from what we put on our skin. As I said before, it could be from the products that we use in our hair and so forth. Our own like hormonal changes, whether or not you are going through puberty, could be just hormonal changes, because usually like some women, when they're going through their menstrual cycle, because of the hormonal changes, they get 1 or 2 acne. All right, and that's, for me, it has never really been an issue for me, but sometimes I do get acne because I got 2 just recently. One of them, I don't think it's hormonal, but one is hormonal. I don't know, maybe it's hormonal, I don't know, or maybe it is just from me wearing my SPF all day, almost from 3 o'clock to 12 o'clock in the night, and I didn't clean my face and so forth until I arrived at home, and I was sweating and all of that. So that could also be a reason why I got 2 pimples, or it could also be the fact that I'm using retinol in my skincare. So whenever there's any like clogged pores or dead skin or whatever, the retinol helps to push it up and so forth. So I got 1 pimple right here, I don't know if you can see it, and one right up here just recently. All right, so there are many reasons why we get acne. And another reason I really want to focus in today's video is because of what we consume. Because of what we consume, even like supplements that we consume. And a lot of people are on like various journeys, and people are trying to practice a certain lifestyle, practice healthy lifestyle. They want to eat and take a lot of supplements and so forth to to balance their lifestyle, the new lifestyle that they started taking on, for example working out and so forth. That lifestyle sometimes, and I really want to focus mainly on like whey proteins, sometimes because we are taking on that type of lifestyle, we have to make sure that we get our proteins, our carbohydrates and so forth in the body, just to keep it actively working, and also to build muscle and so forth, and just for the overall health of your body, and also your physical appearance, because we take supplements and so forth for to look good, to feel good, to look good. But sometimes, like whey proteins, they have amino acids, and when we increase the amino acids or the intake of like amino acids, then that can also increase the insulin level. When you increase the insulin level, it can cause acne. So if you're taking too much whey protein, you're increasing the amino acid in your body. As a result, it's going to also increase the insulin level. And when the insulin level is increased, it can affect the skin, which as a result can cause acne. All right, so sometimes you have to really be careful of what you are taking in. Be careful of what you're doing, even though you're on a healthy journey, or you are trying to make sure that your body feels healthy, looks good, and all of that. Just be careful of what you're consuming while on that journey, because a lot of people, they've never experienced acne until they started, until they got older, or until they started like a fitness journey or something. All right, you have to be careful of the supplements that you're taking, and try to make sure that you're not overdoing it, or you're not taking too many supplements, because to be honest, our body is supposed to naturally produce these nutrients. So we don't necessarily have to take supplements for the body, because the body is supposed to naturally produce it. But sometimes when we do strenuous exercise and we do strenuous things to the body, we have to get supplements to replace what we have rid the body of. All right, and personally, me, I have never in my 30 years on earth, I've never taken any kind of supplements. Never taken any kind of supplements or anything for protein, or I've never taken anything. I've taken something for hair, biotin. I've taken biotin, and I was taking that in 2014. And it really didn't do anything. All it did, it kind of grew my hair, and then after I stopped taking it, my hair started shedding a lot. So I am not really a protein type of person. I don't take proteins or anything for any skin or whatever. I know that eventually I'm going to have to start taking something, especially when I start doing like strenuous exercise and so forth. I might have to start taking like supplements, but currently I don't take supplements. I don't take anything, like any skin vitamin, hair vitamin. I don't take anything at all, any iodine or vitamin B3, niacin. I don't take anything. The only thing I do is eat food and live. So that's what I'm saying. Your body don't necessarily need all of the supplements that we're at. The reason why they're called supplements, because sometimes you are lacking in certain areas. Okay? Yes. So while I understand a lot of people need to take it because of how, sometimes they feel weak and so forth, and they need it, especially women. Sometimes you have to take certain supplements because, every month you lose what you lose, and sometimes you have to replace whatever you're losing. All right, and then as you get older, your body's it stops function. It slows down when it comes to producing the right amount of nutrients. It slows down. So as you get older, you might have to get like supplements. But personally, I have never used any supplements since I was born. Maybe when I was a baby, my mom used to give me stuff to, but I haven't used any kind of supplement or anything. So that's what I'm saying. But if you're doing strenuous exercise, you have to be careful of the whey protein, because they can increase the amino acids, and when that is increased, it can also increase the insulin level, which can in turn cause you to get acne. Okay guys, so yes, so the next reason why we might see an increase in acne on your skin, separate and apart from the first set of reasons that I gave you, mentioned general reasons, food like rich in omega-6 fatty acids, they can also trigger acne. Yeah, food rich in omega-6 fats can actually cause your body to go into like inflammation if you are doing too much, overdoing it. go into inflammation and also cause acne. And if you have acne, it can actually worsen your acne. So you have to really be careful of those foods that are rich in omega-6 fatty acids. Okay, so those can really trigger your acne or can make your acne worse. So just be careful that you're not over consuming food or any kind of food that is rich in omega-6 fatty acid. All right, and the next thing is, I would say, like dairy products. Dairy products have been linked to increase in acne. You know why? Because it's also rich in amino acids, and if we are consuming too much amino acids, it can actually increase the insulin levels. So if the insulin levels are increased, then it will affect the skin and it will turn into acne. All right, so we just want to make sure that we control the amount of dairy products we are consuming. And there are some people that just naturally have skin allergies. When they consume too much dairy, their skin reacts. All right, personally, I don't think that milk affects me that way. Yes, even if I consume a lot of milk, it doesn't affect my skin in terms of acne. What milk does though, I think I have a sensitivity. I think I am lactose intolerant, so it means that sometimes when I drink milk, it irritates my stomach and I have to go to the toilet all the time. And I also think I have a slight eczema. I don't really think I have eczema, but I have a slight eczema. So usually if I consume too much milk, it will cause irritations around my mouth area. The skin gets really hyperpigmented. Yeah, so if I consume too much, my skin gets hyperpigmented and just looks crazy. All right, so I have decided to just cut out. If I drink a glass of milk like one day for the month, it's fine, but I just cut out milk. So I usually use the milk in like coffee. So what I have done now, I've started to use the creamer instead, because I cannot deal with the one burger. I can't deal with one burger hyperpigmentation. Come, I can't bother. All right. Yes. So that's also one reason, or one reason why we get acne. Okay. And some people, just as I said before, naturally have a sensitivity to milk, so you cannot drink too much. All right, so that's one reason. So the next one is because we are consuming too much carbohydrates, too much sugar, too much soda, too much of all of those things. And we all know that when we consume too much of that, it can affect the liver. So too much carbohydrates, high level of amino acid, too much amino acids in the body, so it can affect the liver, which can cause our body to produce too much insulin, or actually too much insulin affecting the liver. And then when something is wrong with the liver, you will see it on your skin. All right, so just be careful of the carbohydrates, the sodas, the sugary food, the fatty food, the fast food. Be careful of that. Just be forgetful. When you realize that you're consuming a little bit too much of the fast food, and then you start to realize you start to get like a lot of pimples, it's because you're consuming too much. So just be careful of that. And there are many other reasons why we get acne, but I just wanted to talk mainly about the stuff that are rich in omega-6 fatty acid. I want to talk about the whey protein. Too much of that isn't good. Too much milk, too much sugar in your diet. You have to really be careful of those. Really have to be careful. All right. And some people might say that chocolate actually causes acne, but it depends on the type of chocolate or how much chocolate you're eating. Because chocolate in its natural state is not supposed to harm the skin unless you you consume too much chocolate. You know what I'm saying? Chocolate in its natural state is not supposed to really do that. And to be honest, I used to eat a lot of chocolate and it didn't affect my skin or anything like that. So I don't know. I don't know about that, the acne part. But if you consume anything in excess, it can cause acne. Okay, and chocolate, a lot of the chocolates that we're eating, they have a lot of carbohydrates, a lot of sugar, a lot of oils, fatty acids. You want to make sure you reduce that. All right, yeah. And I don't really like to talk too much about you know, just food in general and acne, because it's a little bit, it's a sticky conversation. Yeah, but those are the food that I think that can cause acne, the refined like grains and so forth. As I said before, the bread, I can definitely say like too much bread can actually make you put on weight, one, and give you acne, give you little skin conditions. And the flour, yes, and the flour and all of that. We just have to be mindful, guys. We just have to be mindful of what we're eating, mindful of what we're consuming. And I am speaking to myself too. The reason why I'm speaking about this is because I am speaking to myself. I've been speaking to myself too, and I've just realized something. I mean, I've known a long time, but it hasn't been affecting me. So I'm like, I don't want to really talk about that because it doesn't really affect everybody. You know what I'm saying? People can eat whatever they want and just eat so bad and their skin is just flawless and nothing happens. You know what I'm saying? But to be really fair, in truth and in fact, you have to really be careful, because if a lot of research has gone into those that have acne or suffer with acne, the researches have shown that those people have increased levels in most of these products that are most of these foods that I'm talking about. Okay, yes, even for the athletes, the whey proteins, men who do a lot of workout, athletes workout at the gym, and they have the whey proteins and the supplements and so forth, they realize that they have increased acne and so forth. So just be careful. People who have a lot of acne, it has been studies have shown that it has been connected to, or studies have shown that most of these people share similar eating habits. They eat a lot of carbohydrates, eat a lot of sugar consumption, bread, starchy food, what else? Pasta and so forth. So milk and dairy and so forth. So the research is there to back everything. I mean, it won't affect everybody that way. Like the food that we eat won't necessarily affect our bodies like in the same way that it may affect someone else's. But people who have acne, there are some similarities in the foods that we eat, or the foods that people who with excessive acne, the food that they consume, they're very similar. All right, and most of these food are what we just spoke about. So just be mindful, guys, and take care of your skin. Apply your skincare products and so forth, and buy your nice skincare products and use them. If they're working, continue to use them. Take care of your skin, but also remember that you have to consume like food that are going to help to take care of your body. Not only the physical body, it's not only important to look good on the physical or to just fix up what you can see, but also fix what you can't see. Okay, because that is very important, because it will decrease, or it will increase the chances of you looking even greater. I'm kind of trying to structure the sentence. Yeah, it will increase the opportunity for you to actually take care of you. You know what I'm saying? Yes. So it's not going to make your life difficult. Eating bad can make your life difficult when it comes to taking care of the physical. All right, but if you eat well and take care of the physical, it's very easy. If you eat well, it's very easy to take care of the physical part of your body. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so just be mindful. All right, and I'm talking to myself too. I have to be careful with the one bag of bread, the sugar, the fast food. Yes, very important. And just make sure that you're doing the cleaning, the regular cleaning, and stay away from too much of the edge controls. Yes, I'm trying my best to make sure that I stay away from too much of that, or if I use it, make sure to wash it out in the nights, or wash out the area where I applied it, because I don't really apply it all over the hair, like, you know, yeah, because I don't do sleek ponytails all the times. Kind of reduce that now, so I use it when I, you know, yeah, when I want to look like right now. So just be careful of what you're consuming, guys, and just continue to take care of your skin, take care of inside, take care of outside, just take care of all of you. All right? Yes, and this is it for today's video, and I hope you liked it, hope you enjoyed it, hope you learned something. I know that it has been all over the place because my ideas, I didn't really plan this video per se. I sat down and I thought about it, and I just wanted to come to you to express what I was feeling. So it's a little bit, you know, all over the place, but you know what I'm talking about. Yeah, but this is it for me, as I said before. See you in the next one. Bye bye.